Hey guys, and welcome back to the Asgardian News Network. And here today, finally, going to be taking a look at a deeper dive into Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. I want to give people a little bit more time to fully sit back and watch the movie, just in case, just so no one clicks on a video before they happen to be able to go see it and get dumped a whole bunch of spoilers on it. Now, first and foremost, like I said, my original spoiler-free review, first off, the Mandarin. Wow, 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 wow. Again, such a well-done role and redemption when it comes to that character. Originally, huge letdown, obviously, in Iron Man 3, but a brought back into true form of the Mandarin and a good send-off for that character as well. Now, I really think they did a great job, again, casting all around. Now, the Mandarin definitely played a huge role in this movie, obviously being Shang-Chi's father, but I thought he was really well-developed character. And like I said in my spoiler-free review, he is a perfect kind of villain. You know, it's someone who, as the story goes on, you can kind of understand his point of view and can to agree with him, and you can agree with him in a sense. You can come to understand where he's coming from and almost think I could feel that same way. Now that comes down into later in the movie when really what's happening is he is getting tricked by the Soul Devourer here. Uh, he thinks that he keeps hearing the voice of his dead wife, who he thinks is being trapped by her original people. Now, we eventually learn that this isn't true, but you can see he's so blinded by ultimately love and the want to and desire to try and find his wife again that he goes to the extremes and then eventually realizes the mistake he made. And ultimately, Shang-Chi saves the day. Now, the person I didn't think would be really saving the day, who really does, and again, I'll say it again and again and again, I was not excited for her character. I really never really liked Aquafina, but Katie played a major role. Now, I know the toy was leaked with her originally, where she has the bow and arrow, and for whatever reason, I think Morris, who we'll talk about, is also part of that character, that little action figure, but she played a major role, and I thought her character was really well done. Again, like I said, the beginning of the movie, it was more of her classic humor, which I'm not a fan of. Some people like it. I'm not going to hate on her. It's just not what I like. But as the movie goes on, her character does really develop, and I think she plays a nice job of, I guess, a, side character, kind of going along with the story and helping further develop her story, but also further developing Shang-Chi as well. Now, she's one who fires the arrow into the Soul Devourer there and goes ahead, strikes it across his throat, and basically, essentially, is the one who kills it, which is awesome. I really didn't think she would play that major of a role coming into this movie. I thought she'd be kind of like a one-off character on the side. Doesn't play much of a factor into everything, but she had a major role, and I think she did an awesome job of her character as well. Now, also here, the restoration of the Mandarin, not just the character, but the original Trevor character from Iron Man 3, Trevor Slattery. Now, originally, I know so many people who were hardcore Marvel fans were so disappointed with, this is the Mandarin, this is what we get. He's supposed to be this major villain in the comics, and this is all we get. We get a fake. And they were able to, one, redeem the character and introduce the real Mandarin, and two, just bring that character back to life, the original character in Iron Man 3, and make him a perfect comic relief in this movie. Now, Ben Kingsley knocks it out of the park. I really think he stole the show in the whole movie. I had no idea. I didn't see the rumors that he was in it. Had no idea. And as soon as I saw him on screen, I was like, what? And then he pops up, and then this little fluff ball, and you'll see in the movie, Morris, who's his friend, who he thinks he's going insane. He's the only person who can see him, but he's actually from where Shang-Chi's mother is originally from. Eventually, they get reunited. Now, one of my favorite scenes with him throughout the whole movie is Morris is kind of roaming around towards the end there while all this fighting is going on, and sees Trevor laying face down, presumably dead, on the ground, and Morris is nudging him, and he basically tells him, "Stop, I'm still alive, be smart about it, come play dead with me." And then Morris rolls over, keels up, acts like he's dead. I thought that was awesome. There's some great comic relief. I think some people were disappointed, thinking, "Oh, they're supposed to be the new Black Panther." Honestly, I think it was, in a sense, of one of the best origin stories that Marvel's put out so far. I was really happy with the end battle. I thought that was really well done, from the beginning part where we're looking at all the Mandarin and all his men versus Shang-Chi there. It's really well put together. Yeah, obviously, any sort of Marvel movie is going to be a huge mess, of CGI. There's no way around it. You can't make a superhero movie without CGI. Now, also, my favorite thing about this, too, is just the tie into the future of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. One, awesome how we get Wong, not only once, but twice, again, with the end credit scene there as well, and also getting Abomination. I thought that was awesome. I was a little bit disappointed. I was really hoping he'd play more of a major role, but they definitely set him up, and I do believe we are going to be seeing him in the She-Hulk series down the line. Now, ultimately, I would have to say this is probably ranking up there in top 5, the very least, when it comes to Marvel origin stories. I can't think of more than Black Panther, maybe, that I liked more off the top of my head. I'm a huge sucker for Spider-Man, of course, but obviously Spider-Man really hasn't had an origin story, and I don't want them to do another origin story, obviously, for Spider-Man anytime in the MCU. But I really think this was one of the best ones. Probably one of my favorite Marvel movies as it sits right now. Something I'll rewatch plenty of times. Coming up here later this week, we'll also be doing a breakdown here for you of the post-credit scenes. We got a couple theories we've been kind of floating around, trying to see what else other people have been kicking up, seeing if we maybe agree with that at all, and then ultimately where we think they're going to be taking it with the future of the MCU going into Phase 4. So make sure you stay tuned for that. If you aren't already, make sure you go down, hit that subscribe button, and you can also hit that bell icon to stay notified for when our future videos come out. We're really looking at a schedule now of just about every other day, so make sure you stay tuned because we will have plenty more content coming your way, and some also non-Marvel content coming out here soon, so stay tuned for that if you're just not a Marvel fan 100%. But if you could, go ahead, drop a like, drop a comment as well. If you've seen Shang-Chi, let me know what you're thinking of this movie, where you think it ranks above or at with the current Marvel movies, especially the origin stories, and where you think they're going to be taking the character going forward. I'm very curious to see them dive into the history of the 10 Rings some more, and for them to actually unlock the full power and potential of the 10 Rings here in future movies. So, could drop a comment down below. Let me know what you're looking for, and again, I'll catch you guys in the next one.